Hello everyone, Master Chris from KMAA with a reminder to wash your hands. Alright, so now we're going to be putting everything together, still slowly, still doing some explanation as we do this, but I want to focus on a lot of the details of the stances, particularly back stance. That's the first time that we're doing it if you just got your green belt. So I want to really kind of work with the details so that you can see it as we step. Okay, so just a real quick while I'm standing here. Back stance, you're making an L or a 7, a kind of right angle with your feet, okay? Now, you don't want to be too wide here, okay, where you're also, unstable, and you don't want to be too narrow, okay? You want to find that nice balance in between where, again, just like front stance, you have that stability, okay? If you'll notice, these toes are pointing forward, these toes are pointing sideways, and you're going to start to sink into your stance, which means that you bend both legs. Now this leg will have more weight on it than this one. It is a back stance, okay, so most of our weight is in the back, but that doesn't mean lean back, okay? We shouldn't be bringing everything over here. You want to think like you're stacking blocks right on top of each other. The first set of blocks are my feet, and that's a nice long base, okay? Above that go my knees and my hips, and then my shoulders, and then my head. They all want to stack straight on top of each other, because if we start to lean, then we put extra pressure on our leg here. We're not very balanced, so we want to build everything kind of pyramid-wise, going straight up on top of itself. So even though more of my weight is back here, you'll still notice that my hips almost rest in between my feet. My shoulders stack on top of my hips. My head stacks center on top of my shoulders, so I don't want to be leaning forward here or leaning back like this, okay? Avoid also just over bending either one of the knees. It's more just sink into a nice relaxed-ish stance here, okay? And if I bring my foot back, we'll make that nice heel-to-heel right angle, okay? So, we're here Jumbi, and 1, left foot forward always, so we bring that left foot forward, okay? As we do that, we turn this foot here sideways. So left foot forward, right foot turns sideways, and sink into your stance. Now remember, the first move that we're doing is in, out, middle block. Step forward again, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna let your feet pass each other parallel. So foot forward, this one lands, this one turns, and then sink. In, out, middle block. Fist closed, knuckles no higher than your shoulder. All right, so this foot turns forward and steps, lands. This one is going to turn sideways and sink. In, out. Okay, now again, notice I'm not bringing my butt forward. I'm not leaning it in, okay? We're centered over our feet still while we move forward. Okay, so just try to keep that in mind as you move. All right, so now, from here, number 4, Deodra. Deodra is pretty simple. You just turn this foot, sink. All right, you don't have to adjust too much. So in, out. So now we do the exact same thing for single knife hand. Feet pass each other, facing forward, land, turn, sink, in, out, middle block. This foot steps forward, land, turn, sink, and single knife hand. 3, step, and go into single knife hand, turn, single knife hand. For double knife hand, as we step forward, since we're doing the double knife hand this way, we're gonna go across our chest, okay? Not all the way turning away from our foot here, but we're behind us here, extending, and then flipping our arms over as we land into our stance. That's 1. 2, across our chest here as we step forward, here. 3, across our chest into the back, Deodra. This foot turns, we keep this here and just switch over, Kia. So those first 3, in, out, middle block, single knife hand, double knife hand, we're all in back stance. Now we're switching to front stance. So this foot steps straight forward. Now notice this foot is forward, okay? And this leg is straight, this one is going to now bend. Okay, remember, not too long, not too short, nice balanced stance. Okay, and we go from here. Everything in level 2 is whichever foot is out, the same hand is being used as the active hand. So we're here, wind up, and back fist. 2, step forward, wind up, back fist. Okay, this is right around the nose level. Okay, it's actually like the little the little pathway between your nose and your lip. Okay, ready? 3, wind up in here, turn, 4, back fist. Kia. Okay, this hand is going to fold over and shoot. Now remember, that happens together. That doesn't happen 1, 2, realistically, when you do this full speed. So, 1, fold over and spear hand. 2, 3, 4. Kia. And then for the very last one, our hand is already out. We're going to bring our elbow forward towards the palm, and as we bring this forward, you'll notice this hand starts to come back. So we're here, 1, wind up, 2. Okay, so 1, 2. 2, extend, wind up, and 2. 3, extend, wind up, elbow, kia. Bottom. Back to Jimmy. And that right there is the explanation for level 2, yellow tape.